Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm on Kick. Finally. I'm on Kick. And I'm going to go on camera now. Hello, everyone. It's me, CopperCab. I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope that you're having a good night. How was your 4th of July? You know, how was it? Mine was okay. Okay, Google, turn on all the lights. What the fuck? Okay, the whole intro is fucking... Give me 1 second. I'm getting really fucking irritated right now already. Oh, because I want to fucking be late, bitch. Who are you, my fucking teacher? What the fuck are you? I'm the fucking teacher. Shut up. Bitch. Fuck talking to me like that. Get your place. I'm the boss. Sit here Can I get some fucking applause? Hey, everyone, do you know how to clap in the live chat? There we go. Hello, my name is Copper. I am new to Kick. I mean, I'm kind of new. I haven't really used Kick that much Um, I have a Kick. I have like 300 or 400 followers on here, maybe 500. I don't even know. How do you even see how many you have? Does it matter? It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm about to hit 400 followers. That's pretty cool. I don't really use Kick. I mostly stream on YouTube. Maybe you're just joining us from Kick for some reason. Maybe you're watching the playback or something. I think Kick auto logs streams, and I don't know how to set these streams to private. So unlike YouTube, on YouTube I private all my streams. On Kick, I literally don't know how to do that. So I would ask you guys to behave yourselves, please. Okay? I don't want to have any issues. No problems. Oh, is it lagging? Am I having lag? Really? How can I have lag? I can see my Kick stream and it's not lagging. So CJ the man just has really shitty internet, I guess. Well, anyway, yeah. So look, what am I here to talk about today? Well, a variety of things. We've got a few things that I want to touch on. Obviously, 4th of July festivities. Why I chose not to stream on the 4th of July. I'll touch on that briefly. I don't really have that much to say on that matter. I'm, not exactly proud to be an American. I know that might be a bit of a hot take, but this is just my personal views. So I'll touch on that briefly, but I'm not going to go over a ton. Because why would I? Why do I want to talk about something like that? It's not really what I'm interested in. But yeah, I'll touch on that briefly. I do hope that all of you had a good 4th of July. My 4th of July weekend was okay. It was not bad. Here, let's get some American flag waving. Here we go. We'll do a little American flag. There we go. Let's test out the dual cameras. Yeah, so this is not bad. I've got okay, so I've got my microphone up there. I've got my little streamlabs.com/CopperCab, which is what you can use if you want to ask me a question. I'm certainly not asking you to. You do not have to do that. But if you have a question or a respectful comment, something nice, if you have something nice that you want to say, you can go to streamlabs.com/CopperCab. And just all I would say is, like I said, I appreciate it, but I really look. As long as I'm not talking, I'm not gonna get upset with you. Just don't do it while I'm mid-sentence. Or okay, that might be hard for you to figure out. Well, I will say that there is a bit of there isn't really a delay on Kick, unlike on YouTube. When you're streaming, you'll be like sitting there and you'll say something. I've noticed this as someone who streams on YouTube. I'll say something, and there's like a fucking 35-second delay. There's like a half of a minute delay. Like, I'll say something, and it won't be like 20 to 30 seconds later. So sometimes I'll be like giving warnings out, or I'll ask people to please be quiet. And I have to, like, if someone interrupts me mid-sentence, I have to kind of forgive them because there's a delay. So they don't know when I'm done talking. They can't really kind of figure it out because the delay is so bad. So that is one of the benefits of Kick that I found, is that you don't have to worry about that delay over here. It's really quite nice, actually. But yeah, so that's pretty nice, actually. I'm not really mad at that. 4th of July, my 4th of July was okay. I went to my in-laws. We had some pretty good dinner. Let me see here. Can I bring it up on the screen? Let me go ahead and just pull it up. Let me see here. We'll throw these down. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Let me go ahead and switch back to talking for a momentarily. And what we will do is we will pull these up on the screen. I just thought I'd show you guys a few of the things that we were doing. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay, whoever, I can't see what's happening right now. Pimpernel's now, oh, fucking A. Okay. Hi, Pimpernel. Hello, how are you? I would ask that you guys wait until, well, that's okay, actually. Thank you for following on Kick. Appreciate that, Pimpernel. Appreciate that. No, dual camera. Here we go. So yeah, this is my mother-in-law's. She was cooking. She made some stuff. She put some stuff out. Pretty nice. She made these really, really good homegrown peppers, stuffed or jalapenos, and she put hot dogs in them with cheese and jalapenos, wrapped them up in bacon, and baked them in the oven. It was so nice. And then she made some broccoli and cheese and a bunch of chili, and she made some other stuff too. They made me some really good, a really cool, because I went by the gas station and I got some Coronas, ice cold Coronas, even though they've got a full bar over there. They're like fully stacked on the booze. But I went by the gas station and got some Corona, because, you know, I just want to bring some beer too. And they had these really good, like, Mexican, where are they? Like these things. Oh, here, look, can I want to show you the actual, what it looks like. Yeah, here, let me pull this up. They got them in Mexico. What up, Pimpernel? They got them in Mexico. They're like spicy, it's like a mix for beer. Here, dual cameras. So it's like this, like, kind of spicy, a michelada. And you put it in the beer. You mix it in the Corona. And it has like lime and like jalapeno stuff in it. And it's almost like almost like a Bloody Mary. Or like a, I don't know how to put it, like like a Bloody Mary, like a V8, has like very tomatoey, peppers, lime in it, salts, all kinds of seasoning, and you mix it up in the Corona, and so that's what I had at one point. It was really nice, really, really tasty, and it was pretty good. But I also had some other things too, some whiskey, all that stuff. Can I ask you guys a side question real quick? I've been thinking about this a lot, and it's been kind of playing on my mind. My friends have been telling me that I looked like I had Down syndrome as a baby, and they were saying that I might have outgrown Down syndrome. Is it even possible? I don't think I had Down syndrome. I don't think I had Down syndrome, and I don't think I fucking looked like I had Down syndrome. But, you know, I mean, Aubrey said this before. You know, everyone said this. And before Meemaw passed away, you know, I actually asked Meemaw if I had Down syndrome as a baby, and or if I looked like it, and she said no. But my friend Sophia, she's from the UK. She says it's my eyes. I don't think I look like I had Down syndrome. I don't think so. Aubrey says this too, but I don't really see it personally. I don't really see it, but yeah. Sideways syndrome? No. No, whatever, dude. Anyway, we made some wraps with bacon, tomatoes, lettuce, and just like almost like a BLT. My mother-in-law also made some rice, with like a bunch of stuff in it. It was really nice, and we had some stuff like that. And yeah, we had there were some really cool fireworks. Let me see if I got a photo of that. Do I have a photo of that? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. There we go. I have a little video here too. Let me bring that up. I have a little video. Pull that up on the screen here. You can see one of the fireworks in the background. It's really quite nice, actually. Really quite nice. Yeah. But it was 4th of July. You know, we do these things. We do the whole... I don't mind taking part in the festivities of 4th of July. As long as, like, we remember the indigenous people. We remember black people's struggle. We remember the women's suffrage movement, feminism. As long as we remember these things and we understand that America is more than just straight white men, and a lot of people have suffered and struggled for us to be here for 250 years. I mean, slavery lasted 400-something years in America, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's important to remember these things. You know what I mean? It's important to remember these things. And I don't want it to be a thing where it's like we're just sitting around celebrating America because fuck yeah. You know, I feel like it's inappropriate and borderline disrespectful if I'm being totally, like, straight up with you guys. But, yeah. Refresh the stream. Oh, okay, no. But, yeah. Other than that, I've just been hanging out. I've been working on learning Scots Gaelic. I've been, refreshing my language on that. I started over. I'm sure. I mean, I think I've already told y'all that. I've started over, and you know, it's been okay. It hasn't been that bad, but yeah. I did this test stream on Kick not that long ago, and it was okay. I tried playing VR on here, and before my VR would like crash my computer when I tried to stream it as well. But the last time I tried, it was like 2 or 3 nights ago, it didn't crash at all, which is really refreshing. I actually there's a part of me that likes Kick more than YouTube for streaming. Also, well, the main reason I'm actually on here, to be honest, is that I got banned off YouTube temporarily. They banned me for sexual imagery in the Big Book, which doesn't make any sense because YouTube explicitly says that you can have artistic depictions of nudity and even sexual situations. That is totally acceptable on YouTube. And my imagery from the Big Book Volume 2 is totally stylized and artistic and drawn in pencil and marker. Like, literally, it doesn't even look like real. It's not drawn to look real. It's meant to be gross, offensive in a way, but gross, stylized, kind of, graffiti art almost. Almost like some Banksy type shit. And it's not meant to be realistic. So that just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So, but it's okay. They took it back, and within 5 minutes of it getting banned and terminated my whole channel. What is it with my fucking YouTube channel going from 0 strikes to terminated? That's the second fucking time they've done that, and of course they reversed it. But I was so stressed out about it. I was so stressed out. Like, I should sue them for emotional fucking stress. I really should. But YouTube actually reached out to me privately over messages on Twitter, and they said that they got my back, that everything's okay. I thanked them on Twitter. I'm not going to show our DMs. That's kind of weird. But I think it was at Team YouTube. Not at YouTube. Actually, the official YouTube apologized to me before when they banned my channel wrongfully. And then they reinstated it without any strikes. And then they apologized on public Twitter from the at YouTube handle. And this time it was from at Team YouTube. And they messaged me privately on Twitter on my at CopperCab handle. And they were like, hey, no worries. And I think it might be AI. I think it might be, after I've thought about it. I've talked to Aubrey. I've talked to Cameron. I've talked to a few people. I think they might actually have like an AI running it or something. I don't know. It's like, what do you do with that? I don't know. But anyway, it's just, it's bullshit. But what can you do? What can you fucking do? You just kind of have to roll with the punches. And I will continue to do so, as I always have. But like, sometimes I feel like YouTube doesn't even want me on there. Even though all I've done is fight for ginger people. That's all I do, is I just raise awareness about issues and social justice issues. And I'm seen as a troll because people call me a troll. But it doesn't make me a troll. I'm not a troll. Just because you call me something doesn't make me that thing. A lot of people in here, a lot of people that watch me love me. And there's some people that call me like the king of gingers. But that doesn't make me the actual king of gingers. I'm not. Some of you may think that I'm like a legend, or I'm a sweet guy, or I'm a hero. And then a lot of you might not think that. Just because they call me that doesn't make me that, right? Well, just because you call me a troll doesn't make me a fucking troll. The same applies. I'm not. I don't joke around about shit like that. And I think because I did the whole trans thing with Claire, I think YouTube doesn't like me. I think that they think that I was trolling and I was making fun of trans people, and I was put on like some sort of list where it's like, as soon as you get the chance, fucking ban this channel if you can get away with it. But the problem is I don't actually do anything wrong. You know? They want to ban me like Gavin McInnes, but I'm not Gavin. It's all perception. Like, I'm not a bad guy. You know? I don't hurt children. I don't prey on kids. I'm not a fucking pedo. I'm not a monster. I'm not a fucking villain. You know, I'm not fucking raping women. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a fucking bad guy. I'm just a dude that talks to his camera. What the fuck is the issue? Fucking nutcases, man. So anyway, like, I'm not controversial. I just have opinions. Like, what? I'm just a person, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Anyway, like I'm not fucking Andrew Tate. Like, even Andrew Tate, he just talks a lot. But, like, there's, like, the whole trafficking women thing with webcam girls, and you know what I mean? Like, and, like, I'm not even, like, spamming N-words. Like, I'm not Nick Fuentes. Like, I'm pretty chill, you know? Like, I'm not lukewarm, but, like, I'm not, like, a fucking hot potato. Like, look, I show some pictures from a book I drew with pencil. Gonna try to terminate my whole entire YouTube channel? Little bit of a fucking overreaction, don't you think? Kind of fucking nuts. You know what I mean? Like, it really does just, like, reek of discrimination towards ginger people. You know? Something's going on with the ginger hate. It's always redheads getting the shitty end of the stick in society. Whether that's movie roles being replaced, you know, black people, Spanish people, white people replacing redheaded characters, or fucking whatever. There's always some bullshit being thrown my people's way. And I'm gonna get fucking banned from YouTube for some pictures in a book? Bro, what are you talking about? There's literal porn on YouTube. I mean, there like literally is porn on YouTube. And you're gonna terminate a legacy YouTube channel. 250 million views. Legendary ginger video. It's a legendary meme. I'm saying that objectively. I'm not saying that to, like, compliment myself. You're going to just terminate that and the entire YouTube channel and the history of that because of some drawings in a book on a live stream? That's crazy. You need to get your AI fucking algorithm thing, your bot, under control. You cannot just go around terminating fucking YouTube channels on a whim. What the fuck? So anyway, we fought it, and Aubrey sent in a message for me. I just couldn't be fucking bothered. I was like, look, if they don't want me on YouTube, I don't care. Because it's already happened once before where they wrongfully banned me for literally no reason. And then I cried, and I had a whole fit about it. And then the internet rallied around me and fucking had my back, which is really cool. Thank you. Even the clowns had my back. I really appreciated all that. It was super viral. Not that I was excited about being viral or anything. It's always like me going viral is like during something I don't. It's like I went viral for the ginger video. I didn't ask to go viral. I went viral for the fucking trans thing. I didn't ask to go viral, and I was upset. I went viral for getting my fucking channel banned. I didn't ask to get my fucking channel banned. I didn't care. Like, if you asked me, like, you know what I mean? It's always like me getting a bunch of attention for something like that I didn't do, and also I didn't want. There's like a pattern here. I don't know if anyone's like recognizing that pattern. And yet I'm called a troll. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? People try to troll me. I don't troll people. It's insane. There's a pattern here. I don't know how good you guys are at pattern recognition, but there's a fucking pattern. But anyway, what up, CJ? But yeah, like, it's just crazy, dude. Yeah, I'm a real human being. Yeah, I can see your message, Saif. Unfortunately. No, I'm not gonna say unfortunately. I'm not gonna say unfortunately. I can see. No, I'm fortunately, I should say. Fortunately, I can see your message. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. You're not being mean. I'm not gonna be mean to you. Okay, as long as you're being nice and respectful, we can talk. Okay, civilly. Okay, just no bot abuse, and we're okay. But yeah, so whatever. Although I think Cameron told me the bot doesn't work over here, so I think we're safe. I think this is a safe space. Yeah, surprisingly, because I know a lot of things about, you hear a lot about Kick and fucking, whatever, and the kind of reputation Kick has compared to YouTube or these other Twitch. And I know that Kick kind of has this reputation as being kind of the... I'm not saying this about Kick, by the way. I'm just saying this is what I've heard. I'm not saying that I agree with it. But I know of this reputation of Kick being... the fuck is that? I don't even know what that said. Oh, the American flag covered it. Let me look on my notifications. Okay, can we... How do you move that? I don't even know how. Cameron, Aubrey, or someone, can you fucking move that? Fix that, please. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Let me pull this up. Okay. Oh, Stinky Ginger. Lovely. Love that name. Fuck off! Don't call yourself Stinky fucking Ginger. Change your username now. Prick. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I see you in the live chat. Fuck off. That's racist, by the way. Speaking of, I've been updating my Neo Celt. Let me show you this, actually, while I got you here. I've been updating Neo Celt. This is the discrimination page. And I've added quite a few cases. Helena, I'm not going to go through all these. A lot of these are, and I'm not going to, this isn't something, obviously, to make light of. Obviously, I don't even know why I said that. You don't need to say it. It's pretty, it goes without saying, as I'm trying to say. It's nothing, this is not good. But a lot of these are unfortunate people that have taken their own lives, and things of that nature, or people have been told to do that, A lot of bad things on here. Sadly, Ginger attacks, assault on red-haired student, investigated as hate crime, bullied for being ginger. Schoolboy 12 tried to kill himself twice in 1 month after cruel taunts over his hair. Cafe waitress who was derided over her red hair, and then she was fired. Awarded nearly £20,000 in compensation by an employment tribunal. Pretty cool. Palmer was subjected to a series of derogatory and sexually charged comments about her hair color, her red hair, by colleagues in management. The harassment became so distressing that she later began dyeing her hair, her naturally ginger hair, blonde. While on medical leave due to the stress caused by the treatment, she was dismissed from her job. The tribunal ruled in her favor and awarded compensation for unfair dismissal. That's another one. This guy here got attacked for fucking having ginger hair. I mean, totally nuts, okay? And these are just like a micro. This is like a little bit. It's a little bit. Like, there's weird fucking commercials like this one. I've got them all. They tried to delete this commercial, by the way, and I saved it. I downloaded it for archiving. They're not going to fucking get away with this shit. And they were forced by the what's it called? They were told to take it down. They actually made them. This is Vice talking about it. Beer company had to pull the campaign that encouraged discrimination against redheads. Literally encouraged it. Of course, in their Vice article, it talks about me in the first sentence, and that's not why I've got it on here. But yeah, like this is crazy, dude.
At Yak Ales, we've made a shocking discovery. The ginger gene. Floating around in our beer, just like it's been floating around in human DNA, surprising families for generations. The result? Crisp and zingy Rusty Yak Gingery Ale. We need your help to stop the spread of the gene. Search inside Yak 6-packs, and if you find a hidden rusty bottle, we'll reward you greatly. Start searching, Australia.
So yeah, like that was run all over the country of Australia. Big country. And it was like a whole campaign. It was a whole like phenomenon thing. And they were going all over. It was using, it was just, yeah, implying the discouragement. It was the elimination of redheaded traits. Like it was treating redheads like a fucking disease. It's crazy. Like fucking COVID-19. But yeah, there's the, fucking deputy labor leader, Harriet, referred to Chief Treasury Secretary Danny Alexander as a ginger rodent. Okay, BBC News reported about it. Ginger rodent. made the comments that the Scottish Labour, of course, Scotland. Mr. Alexander wrote on Twitter he was proud to be ginger. I mean, it's fucking nuts, man. There he is right there, the ginger man. North of Scotland, deputy MP, or a Lib Dem MP. Nuts. Totally nuts. Totally fucking nuts that they could just say this and get away with it. You know? Red-haired family forced to relocate several times. Stabbing over ginger hair, 20 years old. Stabbed 3 times in the back following an argument in Bowden, West Yorkshire. Police stated that a minor altercation had occurred earlier in the evening after comments were made about the victim's ginger hair. Nuts, dude. Nuts. Nicole Naggington, age 12, was removed from her school in Shropshire after experiencing sustained bullying over the red hair. There's so many of these, dude. There's so fucking many of these. There's so many. It's so sad. You know? Okay. Well, that's not bot, so we're good. Okay. Old Copy Boy is a personification of a rusty... No, I'm not! Shut up! No, I'm not! A rusty fucking... What is even a rusty yak anyway, dude? Is that a fucking, like, a wildebeest? An animal of the fucking... The mountain? What am I, a fucking pack yak? I'm like a beast of burden? Shut the fuck up. You're a beast of burden. You're burdensome. When you pop up on my screen, I just fucking groan. Ugh. Not moan! Groan. Distinct fucking difference. Now, I've shown this video before, but I logged this as well. The people tried to delete this as well. But this is from a big... There's a much longer version of this. And I've got it saved. I've got this video, the original, saved. In fact, I could probably pull it up. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and do it because there's some context missing from this. But the girl she talks about, I think I have it favorited in my Google photos. Let me see her videos. Let me see if I got it here. I know I do. Let me scroll down here. I think I have it in my favorites. Let me see here. I know I got it here. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yep, I'll download it. Download. Yeah, here we go.
The pretty one?
Yeah, it's about a minute long. And she talks about a few things. Here, let me turn the volume all the way up. And we'll full screen it. And here, let's go and check it out.
The pretty ones like me. The ones who don't put out.
So this girl, she's talking about, I don't know if she's homeless or not for sure. I don't think she is, but there's been some killings going on in her city, in her area apparently. In the city over red hair or some shit. But here, I'll just press play and try to listen carefully. I'll mute my mic too.
The pretty ones like me. The ones who don't put out. It sucks.
I heard they often go unreported too because you're not allowed to call the police.
That's true. Yeah. The snitches get stitches and end up in ditches, what they would say. Or hurt, you know. People with my hair color, redheads, they've been getting murdered lately, so I dyed my hair black. It's really scary. It really is.
I've been hearing a lot about the murders out here too.
Yeah, it's real. My friend supposedly found one in a dumpster.
I'm so sorry.
I've never seen a dead body and I plan not to. They try to break you.
What's that?
They try to break you mentally.
They try to break you mentally. So I don't know if you were able to pick up on what she was saying, but the people with her hair color, red hair, have been getting killed lately. So she's been dyeing her hair black. You know? And, I mean, she's obviously very you can tell in her face she's very distressed. She's not in a good space. Smoking. You know, she's, you know, it's a real issue. And a lot of it goes unreported. And, yeah, there's just been, like, It's insane. It is insane. What up, Coy? And so there's a real issue. It's a real thing not being talked about. And people also, and I've been adding this as well to the website, people say, well, while you might have a big series of cases where people are being harassed or hurt or murdered, that doesn't constitute a systemic kind of racism, like where there's like it's not like ingrained so much so that it's going to cost, like, okay, someone can get murdered for being like, how do I put this? Not that. That's not the way to word it. Basically, is there like an institutional level? That's what I'm trying to say. Is the discrimination not just on a person-to-person thing, but is there like an institutional level? And obviously there is. And I've been logging this as well. This is, of course, everyone knows about the Hollywood erasing redheads thing. But this is another thing too. Can being a redhead actually affect your chances of getting hired? Well, this is peer reviewed. This is an academic thing here. Okay, this is an actual thing. Was published. A peer review study published in the Journal of Business and Psychology found that red-haired job applicants were evaluated less favorably than otherwise identical blonde and brunette applicants when being considered for management positions. Researchers presented participants with identical resumes and applicant profiles, altering only the applicant's hair color. Red hair candidates were rated as less likely to be hired, less intelligent, less physically attractive, and in some cases deserving of lower starting salaries. The study found that the bias affected both male and female applicants. Researchers concluded that negative stereotypes associated with red hair can actually influence hiring decisions and workplace perceptions, demonstrating that prejudice based on hair color may have tangible economic and professional consequences. So it's not just like a bunch of people being attacked for having red hair. This is an actual thing. When hair color influences job marketability, the impact of red hair color on perceived attributes and employment outcomes for Caucasian male and female job applicants. This study explores how hair color affects perceptions of male and female, blah, blah, blah. I mean, this is a real thing. This is very serious here. Okay? And of course, I've got it logged where you can click it and you can do your own research on there. You can go through the whole thing here. I mean, it's all logged. It's all logged here. It's all logged. And published. Peer-reviewed. Not just like a person writing a thesis. Another one, a completely separate study cited by the Center for Equality Policy Research, similarly found evidence that red-haired applicants faced significantly greater discrimination in hiring. According to the reported findings, applicants with ginger hair were substantially more likely to be rejected than otherwise comparable applicants. You see what I'm saying? A job applicant with ginger hair is 7 times more likely to be rejected than one with brown or blonde. I mean, it's sperm bank denying redheaded donors. The NYPD had to remind officers to not discriminate against redheads. This is in 2013. New York Post. NYPD warns officers not to discriminate against redheaded. What the fuck is this? NYPD supervisors have been put on red alert. Don't discriminate against character. What the fuck is the issue here? You guys are so weird. Oh, I'm not the weird one. You guys are the weird ones. You guys have like this weird obsession. You guys are more obsessed with redheads than I am. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. 2014 honors thesis from the University College Court surveyed 1,742 people from 20 countries to examine the experiences of individuals with naturally red hair. Among respondents with red hair, 60.6% of men and nearly half, 47.3% of women, reported experiencing straight-up discrimination because of their hair color. The study also found that 91.7% of redheaded men And 86.8% of red-haired women said they've experienced bullying or mockery. So a lot of that is discrimination, just straight up. But then they also got bullying and mockery separate categories because of their hair color. 60.6% of males and 47.3% of females with red hair said that they had suffered discrimination because of their hair color. This is a disturbingly high percentage and indicates a need for legislation specifically prohibiting discrimination against people with red hair. It's a real thing. Pull it up right here. Pull it up right here. ResearchGate. Boom. Red hair in popular culture and the relationship with anxiety and depression. Kevin O'Regan from the University of College Cork. 60 references, 2 figures, 1 citation. People with red hair. I mean, there's a whole fucking document here. You can go in and read it yourself. It's absurd. It's all documented. Yet there's nobody actually fighting for redheads except for like me and a handful of other people. Even back in the 17th century, 1659 English writer Obadiah Walker devoted the opening chapter of his book Pariyama. I'm not going to read all that. To defending red-haired people from prejudice. The chapter titled "A Censure of the Epidemical Practice of Reproaching Red-Haired Men" argues that the ridicule of redheads was a widespread but irrational social custom. This is from the book. From the 17th century. Red-haired men. Walker wrote, "Each man disparageth his fellow creature. My present instance shall be in a common yet causeless calumniation, the vilifying of red-haired men, the putting of disesteem upon persons merely because of the native color of the excrement of the head." He went on to argue that mocking people for their natural red hair had no rational foundation, defending red hair as neither a mark of evil nor a defect, but simply another natural human characteristic. More than 350 years later, Walker's criticism of prejudice remains strikingly relevant. And yet, people still think that I'm just joking about the whole ginger thing. But okay. Not okay, really. I mean, it's all logged, you know. But, and I'm going to keep adding to the list. And I'm going to keep archiving, everything. And I will build a whole, not a repository, but like a whole, it'll be a database, for people to use as a tool. To kind of see that there is an issue that needs to be highlighted. There needs to be something done about it. Yeah, I don't know if that means legislation or some kind of minority protection kind of thing, like other people have. I don't know if it needs new legislation. I think that, maybe you can umbrella, under discrimination laws, current discrimination laws. But anyway. Gathered together. But yeah, I've been updating that. I've been doing a few other things as well. Yeah. Hope we get to stream back on YouTube. It doesn't feel the same on Kick, Saif Rashid. Yeah, no, I'll stream on YouTube in about a week from now. I'll be on there. Everyone wants to be a victim, says Stinky Ginger. She's just tripping. No, she's not. You don't know that. What up, Koi? I'm not racist. I have a redheaded friend. Okay, dude. It's like saying I'm not racist. I've got a black friend, bro. Just because you have a black friend or a redheaded friend doesn't mean that you're not racist. But anyway. It's just, it's sad, man. You got some people here. This is a family from Scotland. Whole family from Scotland, redheaded. This girl, she was from Scotland as well. Not AI. Comes from an article. I think I had it here. Let me see here. Here we go. So you got these two here. Kieran's twin daughters are featured in the book. redheads. You got this family here. It's on BBC. Clockwise, Stephen McKay, Esther, Rebecca, Chloe, Lois, and Abigail from Scotland. Right there. Kieran Dodds. Red hair, blue eyes, Scotland. Got another one there, another one there. And it tells you where they're from right there. Lucy Fleming, Scotland, born 2005. That's a redhead as well. Born in Scotland. I mean, the Scottish people, you know, used to be a lot more redheads up there, but, you know, over time, population shifts. But, you know, now it's a diaspora of people that have been spread out around the world from their homeland. While the world's majority of gingers per capita are in Scotland still to this day, it's not the same. There are approximately, I know off the top of my head, around 700,000 redheads in Scotland. And every year, I think Scotland gets around 100,000 new migrants. And again, Scotland is the world's capital of redheads with just 700,000 redheads. You know, it's comparatively, it's a smaller country than like America, which is huge, but yeah. The situation is not ideal, to put it lightly. To put it lightly, the situation is not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal. Scotland has the highest concentration of redheads in the world, with about 13% of its population sporting natural red hair. Ireland follows closely with roughly 10%. However, because of its massive population, the U.S. is the highest overall. It's a big country, but Scotland is really like Scotland and Ireland. And so approximately 700,000 natural redheads, as I just said, live in Scotland, representing about 13% of the population. And then here you can see around 76,000 people from overseas move to Scotland each year. So, you know, it's, you know, like within a decade, you're going to get more than, like, you know, like, so people try to act like, oh, no, Scotland, oh, redheads, oh, redheads. No, no, it used to be a redheaded country, basically. Or land, maybe not even a country, you know, whatever, but, not whatever, but, you know, it's just, it's people, don't understand, you know. I mean, the majority of Americans are white, but white people are not from here. You know? Gingers are a minority in Scotland. So, even though it's the highest concentration of redheads are in Scotland, so it's still, you know, just not an ideal situation. The native people, man. The native people. Then you got Hollywood doing what Hollywood's been doing for redheads. And these are just a few examples. There's a lot more of this, by the way. There's a lot more than this. A lot more. Like, y'all have no idea. There's a ton more than just these examples, by the way. Ton more. Ton more. Ton more. Like, a ton more. Not a ton more, but I know it's a lot more. A whole fucking shit ton more. Not shit ton more, but anyway. Yeah, so I've been trying to document all this and gather things up together and kind of just, you know, do some of the work that other people don't want to do. And would they appreciate it? Would these people appreciate the work that I do? Probably not. It's a thankless job. You know, they'll look at me like a madman while they slowly fade away. Anyway. And they'll call me a racist. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Imagine in 2026 CopperCab's the one being called a racist. Just, the world is totally just lost the plot. People like John Hammer are totally out to fucking lunch, man. Totally out to fucking lunch. They are just out to lunch, dude. They got no fucking grasp on the reality of the situation at all. They're just like, It's so easy to just throw comments around. It's so much instead of doing all the things that I do, as you can see here, the whole website. You know, it's easier. It's easy to just go on someone's channel and spend about 3 seconds just typing a comment and hitting enter, than it is to actually doing all the research. You know, forming an educated fucking, you know, like, you know, an educated thought on something. These are not the thoughts of an educated man. People like John Hammer. There's millions of John Hammers. Millions. Multi-millions of them. And these are this is like the common doofus online. They're like the plebeian. They're like the very simple-minded, basic fucking thinker, surface level thinker, no original thought, no individual thought, just ha ha ha, LOL, insert emoji that's been used 1 billion times. Nothing original about them or their thoughts. They have no original thoughts at all. So you could call them NPCs. I feel like that term's a bit old hat now, kind of outplayed, but it's whatever. Sheep, NPC. These are terms that get thrown around way too much, but yeah, it's just like, what are we doing? You know, they're like drooling over there, you know, in the corner. Just let them blabber. Let them just kind of fucking drone on to themselves, and we'll you know, I'll be the adult and keep doing what I'm doing, and they'll just keep going on YouTube channels and commenting a bunch of nonsense. Okay, ho ho ho, sup N-word, and then the next sentence, Copper being racist, calling me a racist after they just said the N-word. It's just, I'm too bored to even really respond to them. I'm bored by their comment. Ginger supremacist Adolf Hitler of ginger people, Fuhrer von Redland. I'm over it. Yeah, I'm over it. Y'all have a good night.